Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since my last video. I've just gotten overwhelmed with life, I guess, but I'm back into it. This is another fishing spot in Cairns. This here is the wharf. It's open to the public for fishing. I'll put up a link to show where exactly it is. From my understanding, it's open during the day, not at night. Alright guys, so this is Wharf 4. There is a public toilet just outside as well, which is quite good. I just drove in and then parked up here. Obviously, as you can see, it's not being used. If there are big boats docked and it's being used, I wouldn't suggest going in and fishing it at that time. Give them the space they need to do their job, and then come back once they've finished, or it's not as active. It's just down from, this is where I parked for my last video and went and fished before they'd reopened the extension they'd built, or I think they put a gate and some sort of access on it, but it was blocked off. I had to fish from the small platform, so I do still want to go out and fish, refish this one as well. I will get in and do more videos. It's just getting a bit of time to get a couple of things sorted out, but what is really good about this spot is because it's dredged, it doesn't matter what part of the tide you're fishing, and even like there was workers in a small boat doing some maintenance and some checks underneath the wharf, and I was having a talk with them and they'll tell me about the big barramundi and stuff they'd seen under there. So I am quite keen. I do want to come and see if it gets locked overnight, because you just don't know what you could find or what you could catch under these sort of structures. But I will come in and fish this location with bait as well, and then have an ongoing sort of series moving more into the fish that are caught at these locations. And I was looking for places to go and fish, in Cairns. But anyway, we'll head back into it. I could be wrong on that. I couldn't find anyone to talk to yet about if they lock it at night. I'm just assuming from the gates it'd be on a time period, but it's very deep water, open water, a lot of structure straight down. So let's get into it, see what we can find. Hey. So let's have a bit of a look around, see what we got here. Nice deep water. I don't see like rod holders. I'd be funny having my kids here, hey, just to be honest, because it's such a drop. There'd be something along here to get back up. There'd have to be like a stairwell, but definitely a long drop, deep water. This would be really good bait. Liveys, putting liveys down. I'd love to fish this at night, but let's just start in somewhere down in here and then work our way along, I guess. See what we can find. But yeah, no rod holders, which sort of sucks, but let's see. A couple of drops. Still falling. There we go, so we found bottom. Wow. I don't know if I got a hit then straight off the mark or what, but hopefully I'm not going to just hook straight up onto like a pylon or something down here. Straight back down. It is a bit windy still, but it's a lovely spot. I reckon I could back my car up, have live bait sitting down there. Just have to figure out the rod holding situation. That would be the only thing here. Let's see if we can get it in some of that shadow and get nice and deep. Something decent takes it. I'm not getting this back. I do know that and have accepted that. and jig it along. This might be a bit of a try and stay nice and deep in the shadow. So with fishing, there's always two options. It's either you find where the fish are, or you use bait and burley to bring the fish to you. So I'm sort of just blind dropping, hoping there's something, you know, decent sitting down in the shadow down the bottom. And there should be. I wonder if it's just the current, because every now and again when I lift it, feels heavier than it should. So there's those ladders I was telling you, so at least if you fall in you'll be able to get back up. But I'm not seeing like the bait. Hey, normally you'd see bait hanging around, but it's probably so open and deep. I have to bring some prawns and stuff here and maybe put some liveys down. There'd be monsters living under this. I'm just wondering if you're allowed to fish it at night. See what I can see through a lot of this. Oh wow. Wow. It's terrible. It's the front eyelids on this rod, like it's a good rod, don't get me wrong. They're just too small for what I do. So you can see fish sitting down in here, hey? So I'm not sure what they are, but let's have a flick. Bunch of little stuff following it. See that real different sort of colour? Oh, pinch that. See the fish sitting just on top of the log down there, or the old piping as well. What I'm throwing is just too big, obviously. I reckon just real nice little, oh wow. I can't underpitch with this rod whatsoever. There we go. Let's sink. Well, that's my time up, guys. Only had about an hour window. As you can see, the wind's coming up a bit as well. It's a great spot. Definitely go come back. I'm gonna fish it with bait and really put a bit of time in here. Like the depth of the water, you catch anything really. Had some guys doing some work on one of the little boats, saying how there's big barra under it. They'd seen a couple of big barra in the shallows, so they're around. Just gonna be the right spot, the right time, the right presentation, I guess. But yeah, this is I think it's referred to as Wharf 4. Open to public during the day. Public toilets just there as well, I'm pretty sure. But that's about it for me today, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. And just keep in mind, this is not so much about catching fish. I will get into that. I've got a boat. I'm gonna start going out, hitting the reefs up and doing some videos more on the fishing, catching the fish. But this is more about just sharing a little bit on the locations on where you can fish here. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again soon.